Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am ZBest. Again, I have another tank review for you guys. It is the other Tier 9 reward tank that can be earned in the new Battle Pass season. Um, it is the Kunze Panzer, the Tier 9 German medium tank. It has some unique features I will showcase, and also I have a replay to kind of show what the gameplay is like, and I will also share my thoughts on the tank and what I think about it. So we'll start on tanks.gg. Again, very useful site. So Tier 9 German medium tank, standard crew, standard crew layout, so you can put your Leo 1 crew in it. That's what I did. I went full bounty, no optics, because I was able to get the view range I wanted. So it actually has very good DPM for a medium tank. 7-second reload for 390 alpha, 268 standard pen. The heat shells actually have very low pen. They have good shell velocity though, but the 300 was very lacking, I found. I mainly ended up firing APCR anyways because it was just faster and the penetration difference wasn't that much. So it wasn't very accurate in this mode. Aim time was kind of long. It was very fast though, 65 forward, 23 back, good power to weight, good ground resistances. But this is where it's unique. You can go into siege mode, and this is where it's different than all the other ones. Your DPM drops significantly. Like you can see, you lose about 1,000 DPM. It was like 800. So your reload goes up, but your aim time and your accuracy become much, much better. And I found that this was actually very useful when you were having to snipe because, I mean, it's inaccurate before, but even if you're an inaccurate tank, imagine just being able to change a mode and become even more accurate. Like, that's what it was. The thing is they put a drawback into it, so to become more accurate and aim faster, your DPM went down and your rate of fire. You also lost some speed and some reverse speed, but like this is definitely the fastest any tank can go in siege mode of any medium, tank destroyer, anything that's in the game. It's a very unique tank all around. The one thing that is not unique, like the Leo, doesn't have any armor. Like everything will go through it, like 70, 80 effective. Like people will just snap my turret constantly, and like you can actually pen this with a bunch of HE rounds. So it's its strong suit is not its armor. But as you can see with the side profile, like you see here, I'll make it a what's the best one? Visual. Okay. So you can see that it leans, and you can raise it, lower it. You get up to, I think, 15 degrees of gun depression. The annoying thing was when you were just in the standard mode, the rear gun depression and the side gun depression. But anyways, let's get over to the gameplay. So here we are on Kharkov. I found that the playstyle was actually very similar to the Leo in basically every sense. You would not brawl in the sense of, take a hit, give a hit. You weren't poking with your turret armor like in a 430U or a 430 at tier 9, but you would try not to snipe because, well, you needed or the team needed you to actually do something. So I go to my initial position here, then I realize that there are no light tanks, so I realized that I didn't know why I went there. I actually switched modes here to get the extra gun depression and the accuracy. So as you can tell, switching the modes like definitely gives you gun depression and accuracy advantages, but it takes much longer to reload. One of the interesting things that I found is you can actually time it right where you start out in the DPM mode, make sure you load your shell, and then you switch modes so that you're more accurate, but you didn't actually have to reload. And you actually don't stop reloading when you're switching modes. It just changes your time to reload. So it's kind of handy. You just have to be aware which mode you're in at all times. So if you had the chance to look at any of my other reviews of the Tier 9 reward tanks or some of the recent introductions of tanks, this is one of those other mediocre tanks. This one does have a very clear-cut role though. It's very similar to the Leo. I found that I don't switch modes all the time. Like there's a lot of situations where there's literally no reason to switch modes. You only switch modes if you need that extra accuracy or the extra gun depression. Otherwise you just stay in regular mode and keep your DPM. Like right here, there's no reason to switch modes because I just want that rate of fire. I want the 7-second reload. Even if I take the hit, it doesn't matter because, well, I just out reload and get another shot in. And again, like the mobility definitely helps. This this battle right here, I didn't really showcase how bad the armor is. There was definitely games where I was playing on a ridgeline. Okay, there's the accuracy I was talking about. I wasn't in the sniping mode, and I just outright missed. The on the move accuracy is not very good, but I mean, that's because you're not in the sniper mode. I have no idea where that shell went. At the time, I was very confused because the entire reticle was on that Centurion. And as you can see, I'm sitting here in the regular mode because I just need the rate of fire. I don't need the accuracy or the gun depression. I guess that kind of showcases that you can't play hull down. I think he had just penned the turret right there. So I had been firing APCR that whole time. Not like I really needed to do anything else. I loaded some heat here just to try to guarantee the pen. I mean, the M103 has some pretty easy angles to fire at when it comes to panning with heat versus APCR. Of course, teammate pulls in front of me, but so the game is wrapping up here. My overall opinions of the Kunze Panzer is, again, it's mediocre, but not in a bad way. I think it's a unique tank that is worth picking up because it's unique, the siege mode that has its drawbacks but also its advantages is pretty awesome. It makes you actually think of whether you want to go into the mode or not. And it also just has I won't say a difficult playstyle, it really makes you think about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And it makes you think a couple steps ahead. Right here I'm in the sniper mode because I'm just trying to make sure that my shells hit and make sure that, well, it goes where I want it to. Anyways, there is my game in it. We'll jump over to the post-game stats. This was a ace tanker, 6,000 damage, 4 kills. Nothing super special about the game. 1380 base XP. Made 65k profit because I was firing so much standard. Bounced a couple, missed a bunch. Overall, nothing crazy. The game was mediocre in a mediocre tank. If you have the choice between the K91 PT and the Kunze Panzer, I think I would choose the Kunze Panzer, and I would tell you to do the same, just because it's more fun in my opinion and less frustrating to play. It also has a unique playstyle, and it doesn't have an identity crisis. It also it has more flexibility because of the gun depression, because of the sniping ability, because of the turret. It's just, I think it's one of the better ones out of all of the tier 9 reward tanks, just in the fact that it actually kind of made me want to play it instead of, oh look, it's a carbon copy M103 with a slightly better turret, or that sort of thing. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that review. I hope to have other ones out at some point when needed. And again, I will be trying to do a giveaway once I get my 303 mark, so keep on the lookout for that. Thank you guys, and I will see you around.